Today, I'm going to be showing some leaks for the episode 67 part 1 update in Toilet Tower Defense. So as you know, we've had the Halloween update literally just like 3 days ago, but episode 67 part 1 came out 5 days ago. So we were already working on adding everything in the Halloween update, so we didn't have enough time to add the new stuff in episode 67. So we're going to have that update, and it looks like a new episode's coming out every week now. So in the next few days, episode 67 part 2 is probably going to come out, and then we'll work on updates like normal. But the Halloween update was big enough where it was kind of the only thing we focused on for quite some time. But this is essentially going to be the Halloween update part 2 a little bit, because some of the things are relating to the Halloween update. So first thing that I'm going to show you guys that's a leak is, you see how the path right here kind of just leads to some random area, and this thing is all the way to the left? I think it would make more sense if the Halloween event area was literally like right here in this graveyard instead of the AFK farm. Like, we can put the AFK farm somewhere else. Guys, I think I messed something up. Hold on for a second. Okay, now we're good. Now if you look at the ground, you can see I changed the path, and we're gonna go this way. And look, now this area looks a lot better. And here's Pumpkin Patch. This is a little high up. I'm gonna fix that. And then the Halloween shop is over here with Halloween missions. So now this is all like located a little different. A really small change I made was like the Halloween shop. The middle of it seemed too big and there wasn't too much area to stand in, so I made that a little wider. So I showed what's on the left side and right side after you walk through this gate, but what's in front is gonna remain a surprise for now. The only other thing that I'm gonna keep secret is, look at this guy. You see this guy? It is the scientist TV man. So we finally have his clothes on. Last time I showed him, he didn't have clothes. It took a while, but this is what he looks like. Now, what I'm gonna keep secret about him is you're not gonna know what he does yet, because it is gonna be very cool. And I said this was gonna be released in the Halloween update. It didn't end up getting released in the Halloween update because everything else was done in the update except for that, and we would have had to delay the Halloween update like 1 or 2 days because he does something that no other units in the game do, so it had to be scripted. Like the entire thing had to be scripted. We couldn't just reuse a system like a unit spawning or him just like punching or something. But now that's done, so here are the rest of the leaks. For some reason, Roblox's character thing, their avatar system keeps breaking, and I am once again a noob for no reason. But as you can see here, we are adding the minigun toilet. So this is a toilet with 2 miniguns. And if you look at the skibbity bop bop, you can see there are 2 toilets. And I'm not sure if they have like guns on their sides. It's kind of hard to make out here, but I think those are guns. It sounds like they're shooting, so I'm pretty sure they have miniguns on the sides. But those seem to be pretty weak. If you guys know the turret spider toilet that we have, whenever it passes anything, it shoots it. So these, like, of course they have miniguns, so they should shoot things, but they shouldn't be able to stun literally everything they pass. So they're gonna have like a 25% chance to shoot any unit within their range. So this is gonna be not that strong. It might spawn on hard mode. It's definitely gonna go on nightmare and the Halloween mode though. Then next, you guys see this part where there's something in the smoke? Well, this guy comes out. I don't really know what to call him. I'm gonna call him Toxic Mutant Toilet, because I mean, he has a lot of pretty crazy things, and he has like a toxic arm thing right here. So from what it looks like, he sprays the cameraman with this like toxic thing, and then of course he definitely uses the saw to like hit the cameraman with it, like buzzsaw them. And he also has a jetpack, a hat, and spider legs. So you can see right here, we're adding the Toxic Mutant Toilet. So he has a toxic arm, buzzsaw, and this is not gonna be one of the final bosses, because I mean, he does not seem as strong as the Scientist Toilet. So the Scientist Toilet's still gonna save the boss for Nightmare. But, and finally, here are leaks of another new unit. This is the Rocket Cameraman, and he's actually just gonna be an epic, because we don't have that many epics, and the normal large cameraman is an epic, and it's pretty much just the large cameraman, but with a rocket launcher instead of a gun. So of course, this is gonna be an AoE unit, but it's gonna be a new type of AoE unit, because as you know, right now, the normal AoE units, you place them down, and they have like a very specific range. Like, it's just a total portion of the circle, and anything that walks in that area is gonna get attacked. Now, with the moving units, it's a little different, because they can move remove, but it's still pretty much the same thing. But this AoE unit, since he's gonna launch rockets, the rockets are gonna explode, and then anything within the range of that rocket gets damaged. We might also add this to the camera attack helicopters rockets, just because it would make sense. Now, there have been a lot of people wondering when the Halloween event will end, and it's actually gonna end on Thanksgiving, which is November 23rd, so there is still 22 more days of the Halloween event after today. It's gonna last for a while, not only because I don't like it when events and games end fast, but we kinda updated literally like a couple days before Halloween. We were pretty late to the Halloween event, but we're still gonna have updates until then, and I'm telling you guys, on Thanksgiving, we're gonna have the turkey cameraman. It is happening. I don't know how he's gonna attack, but let me know in the comments your ideas for how the turkey cameraman should attack. And if you're wondering when this update is going to come out, it's most likely gonna be the day after tomorrow, so on Friday. It'll be at the normal time, 10 a.m. PST. A bit of bugs will also be fixed this update. Like right now, you see how under units, for some reason, Sinister Cameraman and Corrupted Cameraman are all the way at the bottom. And then Pumpkin Farmer, even though it's an epic, is with the exclusives. Like, I don't know how that ended up happening, but it is fixed in the testing place. But you know how the hardest mode, Abysmal, is an event mode? Well, I'm thinking for the Thanksgiving event, that's also gonna be a really hard mode, maybe still called Abysmal, but it's gonna be harder than the Halloween event by just a little. But at that point, in like a month, we'll have some other really strong units, so it won't be impossible. And then after that's the Christmas event, which is probably also gonna have an event mode. But after that, when the events are removed, there isn't gonna be anything harder than Nightmare, so I think after the Christmas event, we should add Endless mode, or maybe if we get enough time soon, we'll work on that. It's gonna be complicated, because we're gonna have to make an algorithm for spawning things that gets harder every wave. Then it should definitely be harder than Nightmare, so that every time you play it, you don't end up staying there for like over an hour. On Endless mode, you shouldn't be getting to like 70 to 100 right now, maybe in the future, but I'm thinking it should start to get really hard around maybe wave 30-ish, so if you're really good, you can get to like 40 or 50. And another thing I'm thinking of is, you guys know how there's only like the main crate? Maybe I could add like buttons on the side with like a picture of crates, and then you can open the normal crate or the lucky crate, and then the lucky crate costs a lot more, but then you have a much higher chance to get rare things. So maybe it could cost like 1,000 coins to open, but then the mythic is 2% and legendary is 20%. Don't want this to be like one of those simulators where you have to press summon over and over and over again for something really rare. Well, we'll definitely add something like that when we have a tier rarer than mythics. So whenever a really strong new unit comes out that is literally above the mythics tier, then we'll definitely add a second type of crate that costs more but has higher chances. It's gonna be great though, so as always, subscribe with the notifications on so you don't miss leak videos and update videos. Like the video, but thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.